What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to some more Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating simulator. And as you can see, the recording crew here is on break for today's episode. And I wanted to show off our cool Bird of Paradise Lego set that I just built like 5 minutes ago. I'm going to have that for our little tropical Hooked on You session. But as you can see, we are still here with the Huntress. Making moves. I remember last episode we made some moves on her, called her beautiful by mistake, and got to know her a little bit more, and we are slowly but surely building our relationship with the Huntress. So let's just continue where we left off. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Oh god, here we go. Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around, Solus. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Solus. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggle bubble out from behind Huntress' mask. Huntresses? Ha ha ha. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? He found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. She's a little mixed up now on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Let's show her a thing or two. We're about to get chopped the fuck up. You silly goose. You chuckle. Before reaching for the bag of jerky, you take the barrette off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Oh my god. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It is very important that we stick to the... and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick or cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted for after Campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go. Chop, chop. We got shit to do. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to decide who shares? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear, I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize that this is probably it for you, so you embrace your fate. So sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time? While I was passed out? Been there before. Even though it's taken some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald. If you try to... Who's Donald? Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Oh, I know who he's talking about. Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and dice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even named any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But, okay, so he's just sticking to nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Solus, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it! That's a name. Please, pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Well, like I said, I don't know how it'll affect the other 3 killers. I assume they'll not like me as much. But in this case, we're still going with the Huntress, so we might as well stick to the Huntress. So we'll stick to the Huntress. I choose you, Huntress. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? He knows. He knows. Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhumane. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear it into her domain, and not precocious child. Nor fierce soldier, I'm sorry, I can't read. Nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there. For what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers call her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin and to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to a wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she fashioned out of things from the cottage, and the little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. I'm salivating too much. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. Oh, this is so sad. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. I don't want to sing it. Do I have to sing it? Fuck. I don't think I've ever sang on the channel before. Sleep, my darling, tiny one. No, fuck you. Fuck you. We're not doing it. Sleep, my darling, tiny one. Tucked within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. Oh no. Maybe we join in the singing. Huntress is all about singing, right? So we just... That's gonna make us look bad. That's gonna that's gonna shit on the mood, so let's just join the singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep, beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends, and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayushka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But I must go now. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides that it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves, and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds. Because Trickster shows up, and he's blaring his latest song. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course, you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat a barbecue than smell it. Let's rinse all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in the hot tubs with Huntress? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that, just don't forget about our little talk. I don't know what that implies, though. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half-woman, half-beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. You don't say, huh? No way. How cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress she twirls her hair. Shut up. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of the best-selling author, such as the comedic mastermind I don't know who Dostoevsky is. It was a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end. Riveted from the start. Plus the woman in the forest? I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You were just a traumatized child. Child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Call out her tired storytelling? Chuckle awkwardly. Let's just... I don't know, dude. Chuckle awkwardly at Huntress' statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. Oh no, are we... You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly. Hold on. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the campfire and put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves you're about to unveil themselves. But it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Solus? Only if I don't see you first. We got trial run achievement. Oh dear. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least, you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh god. Good night, my little snack. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. What the fuck? You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children and attempt to save them that led them to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on the island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. They're now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by the firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket, and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try and keep the volume to a minimum, or our other guests aren't the type that'll want to rob you. You'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. The minigame consists of 2 parts. Okay. Perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to go, it's like a bit like losing. Okay, so we got another game. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might just adjust the dial and fix it. Oh, Jesus. They're 107.5. Here, we'll go with 96. Let's see what's on the station.
Two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else, either playing the game or talking about the game.
How about 90? Oops. I don't think we actually hit anything on that. How about 102? Meh. How about 90? How about 88? Anything good on this one? It's kind of like hunting lo-fi, I guess. Okay, we didn't actually hit 90. Oh, maybe we actually did hit 90. 92? Meh. 94? Oops. Oh, okay, if we were just listening to that. How about 98? No. 100? No. Okay, I think we're done. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little bit more time with you until you're sleepier. Oh, God. Okay, well, I think we should leave Huntress alone. She already went to sleep. How about we ask... I feel like Trapper would fuck us up. How about the Wraith? Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh, promise? I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells or chimes. Think of it as a white noise to drown out anything that you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what? Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? If that's, a bit morbid, I guess you can hold on to this chess piece of mine. Wow. It's a knight. They're brave, like I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe it isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Ha! Really worked up a sweat watching all those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying. I'm out here, you know? You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Saw, dude. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. You should know, they're not really what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1. I do not take rejection well. 2. The first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out of me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. And you know what? I think I'm gonna end today's episode right there. Fuck. I feel like after a while, my speech cannot go on, and I need a breather. But if you guys enjoyed today's episode, of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell so you're always notified when I upload. Make sure to tell your friends and family about me. And you already know, Trapper and I will see you in the next one. Peace.